Hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Before we go into it, please subscribe, turn on your notifications in order to get first previews when new content is published. So today I'll be looking at a video from yesterday from a US military General Mark Milley on a speech that he gave to the National Defense University class of 2020 graduates. Before I go into the video, let me just give you a little bit of context in my understanding and experience of working with the United States military in Iraq and in Afghanistan. Needless to say that we have a lot in common, the comradeship and the brotherhood that bonds us together on a daily basis, as well as the core values that we live by and underpins everything that we do as soldiers. In the US military, I believe you remember them by the acronym or mnemonic LDRSHIP, which stands for loyalty, duty or duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. In the British Army, remember the core values by the acronym or mnemonic CDRILLS or SOLIDC. And this stands for selfless commitment, respect for others, loyalty, integrity, discipline, courage, both moral and physical. As you can see, there's a lot of commonalities between the British Army and the United States military core values that we live by on a daily basis. And now that we have a basic understanding and idea of what the core values are, now let's look at General Milley's video.
Take an active interest in providing the next generation of leaders the tools they need to succeed. And be inclusive. Make a commitment to seek out and surround yourself with those who don't look like you, think like you, and who come from different backgrounds. Specifically, reach out to junior officers and enlisted members whose background is different than yours and mentor them. It may be uncomfortable at first, but you will help them grow into future leaders and they will help you grow to be a better leader yourself. Equality and opportunity is a matter of readiness. It's the basis of cohesion. We fight wars as teams, and we cannot tolerate anything that divides us. Let me conclude with two simple pieces of advice based on 40 years in uniform that you may find useful, as many of you will surely go on to be flag officers. First, always maintain a keen sense of situational awareness. As senior leaders, everything you do will be closely watched, and I am not immune. As many of you saw the result of the photograph of me at Lafayette Square last week, that sparked a national debate about the role of the military in civil society. I should not have been there. My presence in that moment and in that environment created a perception of the military involved in domestic politics. As a commissioned uniformed officer, it was a mistake that I have learned from, and I sincerely hope we all can learn from it. We who wear the cloth of our nation come from the people of our nation, and we must hold dear the principle of an apolitical military that is so deeply rooted in the very essence of our republic. And this is not easy.
Well, that is a very emotionally felt speech and some strong and wise words from General Milley there. Just to round it up then, I've got a few points that I want to bring out from his speech. The first point he mentioned about those of different backgrounds to others. I think it's quite evident that in most organizations, not just the military, the more diverse the organization is, the more resources that it can draw experiences from and it can be successful. So that's point number one. Point number two, he mentioned about help each other to grow because we fight as a team and we win as a team or we lose as a team. Now these are some of the most important things that drives us as soldiers to fight and to keep going for those to our left and right. Help each other grow, help the weak ones, and allow them to grow and be on par with the rest of the team. Because someone once told me that everyone will always bring something, no matter how small, but it will contribute to the overall success of the team. The third point he mentioned is awareness as a senior military officer in uniform. Now this also goes to many organizations we see from time to time, even celebrities or people in positions of power. Everything that you do will be scrutinized massively. Therefore, we must always make sure that what we're doing is not controversial, or is not against the law, or perceived to be biased or extreme right or left. The fourth point draws from the last point, which is the military involvement in domestic politics. As far as I have always been told, that the military should never be used against its own people. The military is defending the nation and its people, not to be used to fight against its people. I know he's already mentioned those points, so I'm not going to labor too much on it, but it is a controversial situation that the US military found themselves in on the streets all over the country, fighting or trying to stop against the people. And finally, really, as Army or a senior figure in the military, he gave an apology on national television. Now, to me, this is true leadership. A true leader is someone who inspires and influences others to reach a common goal. Now, for him to have the moral courage and integrity to stand on national TV and give a speech to students and apologize in that manner, I totally respect General Milley for that. But that is all I've got for today. I hope you learned something today. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. Follow my Twitter. The link is below. And turn on your notifications.